every now and then I like to do more of a compilation style video, and today you're going to get just that with 50 spectacular shots on farm pest birds. We got a variety of shots, from roosting pigeons like you just saw inside a dairy farm barns, some long crazy wind calls on starlings, which are required on windy days with an airgun. I mean, look at the amount of dope needed for this headshot. Doink. We've got some short clips too, where the 4K footage is really going to help educate the effectiveness of an air gun like the versatile EDgun Leshiy 2. In case this is your first EDgun Leshiy video, or you're the type that needs a little gentle reminder, this is a pest control video, where I will be controlling the population levels of nuisance animals in my yard, where they're destroying my house and property, or I'm helping farmers and landowners alike with pests within their respective properties, where birds can destroy equipment and eat significant amounts of feed intended for their livestock. Around my home and other urban environments, I can't be shooting into the trees. So I built this table for one using these oak trees as a safe backstop, allowing me to use suppressed air guns like the EDgun Leshiy 2 for safe and humane dirt naps. Hopefully that clears things up and or provides you the context needed in order to enjoy the rest of today's visual portion of the EDgun Leshiy educational programming. Alright, so off to the farm in search of some flying rats, starling, and the annoying gang of house sparrows. You know, headshots like this are a risk reward as far as point of aim goes, as it's like hitting a nickel, and in this case, doing so at about 75 yards. But when you're all dialed in like this next shot, it's just a little pink mist and an instant forever nap. Doink. This particular dairy farmer told me that he'd had years where he's had pigeons eat upwards of 25% of his feed budget. That's insane. So to say that he welcomed us with open arms on this day was a bit of an understatement. So we just worked our way around these farms, alternating between sides of the barn, different roof lines, just picking them off one at a time. The Leshiy 2 is such a perfect tool for a job like this. The Semi-Auo gives us quick follow-ups if needed, but it's super compact and easy to walk around with, and most importantly to the farmer, it's incredibly quiet with the behemoth suppressor. The cows could just care less. They're just moving on throughout their day. You know, shotguns and other loud deterrents cause so much stress in the livestock, so they are typically a non-starter for most of these landowners. My buddy Dylan dialed for elevation here, but look at the drop in the window used on this shot. I often read comments from people questioning why I have a tier 1 optic like a March scope on top of an airgun. The reality is, with how accurate these modern day airguns are, they share a lot in common with a typical 1,000-yard rig. The difference is really just the math. Starlings are on top of most shooters' target lists. They're bullies, really, so you're not going to see a lot of tears shed when they go poof, at least from that group. I'm sure there'll be a few in the comments, though. And speaking of which, after you read me drag a few of them, make sure to comment and let me know if you like these compilation videos. I try and read all the comments as best I can, and I appreciate it, though, as it helps the YouTube, well, it helps the YouTube algorithm know that you're digging the channel. Let's put it that way. On starling, doubling up is actually pretty common as they stack up quite a bit on branches and whatever else they find to perch. By the way, big shout out to Kelly. I'll throw a link down in his channel for supplying the channel with some fresh new soundtracks for this background music. Hope you guys are enjoying it. This dude's an incredible guitar player, so make sure to check out his channel and give him a thank in one of his videos down in the comments. I like to slow these culture shots down like this to really help educate everyone on ammo choice. In my humble opinion, the 34 grain JSB pellet is the perfect ammo choice for pigeons. It bucks the wind on those longer shots, and boy oh boy does it deliver enough power to ensure a quick and humane dispatch. These next few are on the ground. If you've ever visited a dairy farm, you won't be surprised by this, but pigeons, they'll hide up, they kind of flock up and they hide within the cows, making it kind of difficult to get a clear shot, as the last thing you want to do is have a pass-through drill a cow behind it and kill the thing. Ammo is certainly cheap with air guns, but that check you're going to write that farmer, oof, that's not a fun one. This is one of my favorite shots. The only issue was I didn't get it in focus, but you get the drift. Just a perfect headshot. Before you freak out, these are Eurasians. So these are okay to shoot, guys. These are not normal dubs. And after we had our fill inside the barn, more Eurasians out on the wire. By the way, a huge thanks to Kelly for recording some original soundtracks for the channel. Make sure to check him out. I'll throw a link to his channel down in the description, and let him know in the comments of one of his videos that you appreciate the work that he's doing. He's just an incredibly talented guitar player and producer. This was their roosting spot, so it was kind of late afternoon, and they were just starting to come in and get ready and snuggle down for the night, and we were just picking them off one after another. I mean, there must have been thousands of them inside this barn. If you like shots like this, you should probably watch this video next.